Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Today I'm going to show you how I do my makeup in about 5 minutes with just my one compact and a few brushes. So here we go. I'm going to start with my contour. We can get into detail about these things later, but I like to get that a little higher on my cheekbone and around my hairline. And I know what you're thinking, whoa, that's crazy. Why is she just slapping that on her face? But you will see one of the amazing things about this makeup is how easy it is to blend. So I'm going to contour my nose at the end. Now I'm going to go in with my medium color. I use 3 different colors. Most of the time I recommend 2 for people. And you're going to have a lighter and a darker one. One's going to be your main highlight, which is this. We call highlight, and contour is hack. And that is your foundation. So this will give you light to full coverage, depending on how you apply it, with what brush you use. And so I'm putting that main highlight pretty much everywhere. I'm going to worry about blending it in a minute, so don't be concerned about that. Then I'm going to take my brightening highlight, which is going to be my lightest one, and I'm going to put that in a little triangle right here next to my nose, just under where you have that shadow under your eye. I don't want to go all the way up. I already used my medium color for that. If I only had 2 colors, I would have used my dark color. I'm going to do a little bit down my nose, right in between my brows. You can put a little bit right here. You can put it on your chin to kind of brighten up. I know what you're thinking still. I look crazy, but don't you worry. All right, I'm going to grab my cheek color, and I like to put this on with my finger just so I don't actually put too much on, accidentally put too much on. So I'm going to dab that right there. Cool thing about this makeup, you can actually use it on your eyes, your lips, your face. So we're going to go ahead and use this as eyeshadow also. I'm going to take my contour and I'm going to put some in the crease right here as eyeshadow. I'm going to blend it later, so don't you worry. We can use it as eyeliner too. Okay, so I've got all that on. Now I'm going to blend. I like to use the small side of my brush first. I'm just kind of stippling this in, kind of go in swirls. I'm not really lifting it off of my face a lot. I'm pushing it into my pores. And because it's a cream, everything's going to blend really easily and nicely together. Okay, now I like to do my darker color, so let's go around the edges on the contour. Contour is what gives your face back those shadows that we lose if we just use one foundation color all over. I'm just kind of mixing my contour in with my cheek color, and I blend it until I like the darkness. If you feel like it's still a little bit too dark, you can take a dampened perfector sponge and you can blot that a little bit. It'll lift off any excess and it blends too. You can actually blend your whole face with the sponge if you prefer, rather than using the brush. Optional, I like to use a little bit of bronzer. This is our Bella bronzer. It's also a cream. And I'm going to add a little bit of that on the high points of my face. And I'm going to pull a little bit down my neck just to kind of blend all that in. You can't mess up, you guys. You just can't. Just emphasize my cheekbone a little bit right there. Let's contour our nose. Let me use a different brush. I'm going to use this one that I used on my cheeks. This is also an optional, but it really does make a difference. So the trick is to draw a straight line, as straight as you can, down the center and get those kind of close together. The closer those are together, the more narrow your nose will appear. Now, of course, if you have a narrow nose, you probably won't need to do this. I'm just going to blend it with that fluffy brush. If you have any questions, please comment below. Ask your artist or your hostess, or me, your artist, and we'll definitely help you out. I'm using that same contour color to fill in my eyebrows. You can use this as lip liner. I like to go slightly below on my bottom lip, just to create a little bit more fullness. And then you can blend your eye makeup that we put there. You can do it with your finger, or you could do it with the brush, you could do it with the sponge. Everything blends really easily, so you're not going to mess up. And then I actually like to take a little bit of that brightening color that we used and put it right under my brow if I'm using this for eyeshadow, and also right in the inner corner right here. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of that lip and cheek color, put it on my lips. If you have any blemishes that you need to cover, you can take your darker highlight and you can just dab on those. And then I like to blend with my ring finger. Your ring finger is your lightest touch finger, so especially if you're going around your eyes, you're not going to apply too much pressure with that. All right, everyone, that's it. If you feel like you need a little bit more on your cheeks, you can just do that, blend it out. And that's it. Your full face is done. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.